Hey everyone, Misha the Word Witch, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a library haul for you. I'm not feeling the best, which is why I'm not on camera. I really wanted to film this, but I'm just not up for trying to, get myself looking all presentable and all that. I just had surgery last weekend, and yeah, I'm just not feeling the greatest, but like I said, I still wanted to film this, still wanted to share it. So, this video is probably not going to be super long. Yeah, so just to start, I have Forever and Mine by J.R. Ward from the Lair of the Wolven series. I read the first book, absolutely loved it, and just had to get these two out. Couldn't wait to do it. The next book I took out is called 7 Kinds of People You Find in Bookshops. It's a pretty thin book. I was just really more curious about, what it was about. I know nothing about it. I really liked the cover. Yeah, I think this could be just a cute, quick, little fun read. The next one is The Complete Guide to Editing Your Fiction. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm currently working on my first novel. I have it out to some beta readers right now, and I'm hoping to start the second round of edits and rewrites come September. And I think this book could possibly really help me with that, because editing is my least favorite part of the writing process, so I need all the help I can get with that. The next book I took out is Interview with the Vampire Claudius Story by Anne Rice. I love Interview with the Vampire. I think it's a great novel. It would just be, I just think it's interesting to see it through Claudia's point of view, because we don't really hear anything from her, and I think the cover's really stunning. So very much looking forward to reading this. The next thing I took out is The Umbrella Academy, Apocalypse Suite. I love The Umbrella Academy. I did just finish the 4th season. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say anything about it, except it definitely needed 10 episodes instead of 6. I know they probably did it for budget reasons, but no, it needed all 10 episodes like the other seasons. I haven't read the graphic novel series. I've only watched the show, and I've been dying to read these, so I took the first one out because the first one was all they had at the library. I'll definitely have to see if I can get the other ones to read them. The next thing I took out is also a graphic novel. It was in the graphic novel section, so it's called Murder Mysteries, and it's by Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell. I know nothing about it. It just had my interest because it was Neil Gaiman, and Neil Gaiman is the author who I'm trying to read all of or most of his works this year. The next book is called The Ritual Effect: From Habit to Ritual, Harnessing the Surprising Power of Everyday Actions by Michael Norton. This year's really thrown me off my routines, my rituals, my good habits. So I'm just, I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to, get myself back on track. And I think this is going to be a good way to do it. The next one is called Break the Cycle: A Guide to Healing Intergenerational Trauma. This just kind of took out purely out of, curiosity. Because, I see a lot of people online talk about intergenerational trauma and all that, and admittedly it's not something I'm super educated on. And I just think, it'd be a good read because, maybe I'll learn something from it. But, yeah, I just thought it'd be, just a good thing to read. Never a bad idea to, educate yourself on something you either don't know anything about or you know very little about. So The next thing I took out is The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. I know absolutely nothing about this, except that I know this is the symbol from, I think it was My Chemical Romance's last album, which I think was called The Fabulous Life of the Killjoys. Or it might have actually been that, I don't know. And, it was written by Gerard Way. I loved My Chemical Romance when I was in high school. They were one of my absolute favorite bands. And a true, quick, funny story. There was 2 times that my best friend and I were supposed to go see them in high school. One time was at our local fair, and another time was in a town that's about 45 minutes away from our hometown. And both times we were supposed to go see them, the show got canceled. If I remember correctly, the first show got canceled was because it was soon after they filmed the video for Welcome to the Black Parade, and Frank and I believe their drummer at the time was Bob, had both gotten injured doing that video, so it didn't happen. And then the second time, I think it was they had food poisoning or something. So 2 times I was supposed to see My Chemical Romance, and 2 times I didn't get to see My Chemical Romance. I loved their earlier stuff, and Welcome to Black Parade. This album, not such a big fan of, but I'm really curious to see what this is. The art style looks really cool and stuff, but we'll just have to wait and see. The next one I took out is called Well to the Core by Robin Long. My health has been so shaky this year. And I want to start feeling better. I'm tired of always feeling awful, and I just, want to start feeling better. So I need to, do some research, figure out what's best for me. The next book I took out is How to Create Your Own Jewelry Line. For anyone who doesn't know, I love to make jewelry. It's one of my favorite things to do. Unfortunately, 99% of my jewelry making stuff is all back home in Pennsylvania. I haven't had a chance to bring it to Florida. And that really sucks. And, I very, very slowly, started buying some things. Obviously, I don't want to buy too much stuff when I know I have, a whole storage tote at home or back in Pennsylvania full of jewelry making stuff. And, creating my own jewelry line is, something I've, thought about, time and time again over the years. And so I just think, from a creative standpoint, yeah, no problem. But when it comes to marketing and financial stuff and all that, I don't have knowledge of that. I don't have a head for that. So I just think it would be, this book will be a good thing for me to read. Whether I actually ever do or not, that's another story. But at least I'll have the tools in case I ever decide I actually want to. The next book I took out is Going Gluten-Free, Essential Guide to Managing Celiac Disease and Related Conditions. So again, this goes back to the whole health issues thing. I've been having a lot of issues with my health, a lot of unexplained illness, and it took going to my primary care physician for my yearly, where he was maybe you need to, try cutting gluten from your diet, or, because, I got, blood work and all these tests done, and there was nothing. Well, I went gluten-free for 2 weeks, didn't have any of my previous, issues, and then I went back on gluten, very slowly. I did the 2 weeks gluten-free, and then very slowly started eating gluten again, and the problems returned. So I think that I'm going to have to start living a gluten-free lifestyle, or definitely a reduced gluten lifestyle. And to be honest, just another quick aside, like when I first did it, like the first like 2-3 days, I just sat there and I'm just listing all these things to my boyfriend that I'm like, I can't eat. Like if I have a salad, I can't have croutons, I can't have bread, I can't have that. Like, and I'm like lamenting the loss of these things. And the good news is, for me at least, like there's quite a few things that I've found gluten-free alternatives, like gluten-free bread, which doesn't really, I mean, the only difference between gluten-free bread and regular bread, in my opinion, is gluten-free bread feels just has like a little bit more of a sandy texture to it, or at least the one I got at Trader Joe's was. The one I got at Walmart doesn't have that. So also maybe there's a difference between like white bread and like, you know, non-white bread. I don't really know. And you know, gluten-free pasta, gluten-free Oreos. Expensive, but tastes just as good as regular Oreos. And dare I say, I feel like the cream in them might even be a little bit more creamier. But anyway, and just, you know, I feel like since I know this is a change I have to make, just becoming more educated on this change is going to really help me in the long run. And like that's what I really need right now, is I need help getting myself healthy. And then the last 2 books I took out, also graphic novels, are 2 Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I love the book series. Hated the way the show ended. But I saw these and I just couldn't resist the urge to pick them up and read them. Yeah. So that is my library haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been doing a lot of reading lately because hasn't been much more I've been able to do right now. And I will try to post, you know, more videos, you know, when I can, as I'm feeling okay. Because, you know, I've just been really tired lately and haven't been feeling the best. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video and have a great day. Bye.